Friends, tonight I want to talk to you about a very exceptional guitar that has come my way. Let me say this: I bought my first Nova guitar and a little acoustic, one of the little travel acoustic guitars several years ago, and it's still in my office. I play it almost every day. It's just one of the best little guitars made out of carbon fiber. I made some reviews about that guitar, and the folks at Nova have sent me this awesome guitar. This is the Nova Go Sonic. And you may have seen some reviews about it. I don't know. I just want to say this is a game changer type guitar in my mind. And so most people that watch my channel know I'm kind of old school. I like Telecasters. I like traditional kind of guitars. But I also like innovative guitars. I've been playing Variaxes and the Flamma guitars and a lot of different kind of guitars with tech in them for a good long while. And so this one intrigued me. I immediately told Enya or Enya, that I would love to do this video about carbon fiber guitars, which I was just fascinated that you could get a carbon fiber guitar for the price this one is. In America, this is less than $450 right now. Let me just show it to you. I'm gonna do some playing examples here in a minute and let you hear how it sounds. But as you can see, it's a beautiful instrument, and I've got an Ernie Ball strap on it here. Look how they split your neck joints. You're never going to lose your headstock like you would on an old Les Paul or something, right? Check that out, though, man. Fully carbon fiber, and it is a beautiful guitar. It is beautiful. It's lightweight. Their info says about 6 pounds. I've not weighed it myself, but I think that's probably right. Seems like stainless steel frets. I haven't seen that it said that in any of the marketing material, but they're very well rounded. The neck feels amazing. It's a 16-inch radius. It goes from like a D type profile in the back to a kind of a thin C for when you want to get up top up here to play. The neck just feels fantastic. The tuners are awesome. Now, I might put locking tuners on it, but the tuners that come with it are just great. They've been staying in tune excellent. It is made in China. The people at Enya were so nice to work with, and I told them, I said it might take a week for me to do this video, but I've been playing this guitar solid for a couple of days, and I got to at least do a first impressions video of this. So what's really awesome about it, apart from the fact that it's set up tremendous, it has the 0 fret so you can get your action really low. It's very playable. Came out of the box perfectly intonated. Whoever did the setup, the tolerances, they have a little card, and the millimeters from the neck to the strings are on there and everything. And whoever did this did a splendid job. It almost plays too good. It's almost like it doesn't feel real. It's taken me a while to get used to it. But so what makes it really cool is you've got the speaker in the back. Now it's supposedly a 10-watt speaker. And when I first plugged it in and played it, I was kind of skeptical. I said, well, that sounds pretty nice, but you know, what's this going to be good for, practice or something? I didn't realize once you get the app that you can go, there's an Enya app for my iPhone. I went and downloaded it, that you can go in there and you can take each preset and change the volume and stuff on the speaker. Now you got a volume knob here, and it's a push-pull as well. The push-pull only affects it's parallel or series is what you're choosing of the neck pickup. So this one, it does not affect this pickup. This one stays humbucker. This one can be series or parallel. Am I saying that right? So what you got your back sound is going to always be this pickup humbucker. This one will be this pickup and this pickup, whether it's series or parallel, and then this will be this pickup, whether it's humbucker, you know, in other words, or the single coil type sound. So I've made a better demo than what you're going to get right now. And so I'll go back to the studio and show you how these things sound. But you turn it on just by holding the button for about 2 seconds. You see it comes on, and it will be in the first preset. Now, even here out in the room, just recording with a couple of GoPros, I hope you can hear that sounds really nice. Push the button again and you get to the crunch sound. And what I've done, I've been messing around with the app, and so I've probably screwed up some of the presets. That one definitely has trim on it. So I'm not going to go on here. We'll do some more demo out in the studio. So right now I'm recording out of the speaker on this, but it seems like it's coming from more than one place. Huh. I guess I'm using the soft cry. So what you got here, you got the app, and you got clean, you got overdrive, you got distortion, you got high gain, you got 4 presets for each one. Let's do this waves one here. Pretty nice chorus. Let's go to high gain and see what we got. And we're on the reel. Wondering if I wave my hand in front of the speakers, that creates some trim. You got a beautiful carbon fiber body, 24.75 inch scale, so same as a Les Paul. It's lightweight. If there's the one thing I will say right off the bat is I don't typically like guitars that have some neck dive. And this one does, but I will say this, if you've played a SG before, it's half as bad as an SG. So not nearly the neck dive that an SG's got. I love this big substantial switch there. That is nice. You can turn your volume up or down for different reasons with both of these knobs. You got a killer bridge on this thing, a tune-o-matic type bridge. And then the strings go through here. Now, I have not taken this panel off yet. To change the strings, though, you got this rubber thing here that you remove. You just pull it off. Then you can run your strings through. This, I'm sure, is just for access to the speaker. So the speaker is better than I was expecting it to be, especially if you have something in front of you that can reflect the sound back. It gives you almost a very stereo sort of feel. I don't know if they intended that or not, but it's like if I'm out in a room like this, we get what comes off the speaker. If you're in a place with monitors and stuff, and it's like throwing that sound back at you, and it sounds great. I just like everything about it. I think it's total innovation. I mean, to me, it's just incredible that you've got this altogether formed piece of graphite that is just unreal. It feels so strong. Now you've got. They say in some of their materials that they sent to me that even though the neck is uber strong, they still put in this one a truss rod adjustment just in case you do want to bend that neck just a little bit one way or the other, just to match your taste. You got Alnico 2 pickup in the front, Alnico 5 pickup in the back. I think they sound great. For my demo, I'm running through a little Vox amp. Okay, so I've got a small Vox amp, a VT20X here, and I'm just playing straight out the jack here, going into the amp. Just to see how it sounds. I haven't run it through. I was going to play it through a Tone Master. There's going to be multiple videos about this guitar. I'm not going to stop with just this one. This is just a get-to-know intro so you can see what it's about. But I am just very impressed with this instrument for the price. I mean, I would have guessed something like this would have cost $800 or $900, $1,000. So good job, Enya. However you say your name. It would be cool if I knew that 100% accurately. But I think it's pretty. It comes in different colors. Comes in a white color. There are various different colors. And I'll say this, they have told me that that they would let me have an affiliate link. I've never done that before. You're going to pay the same price one way or the other, but if you were to go buy one of these guitars, which I think it's a pretty killer deal, I think it's as the time I'm recording this, I think it's $439 on Amazon. You know, you're gonna if you use my link, I'll get a few bucks, not a whole lot, but some. So if you want to say thank you to my channel while you're getting a guitar, you go there. You're gonna pay the same price one way or the other. It doesn't jack it up for me to do it, but they did not pay me to do this video. They just sent me the guitar for free, and I'm very grateful, and like I say, very impressed. And I don't give super positive reviews unless an instrument warrants it. I'll try to tell you what the good and the bad is. For this, my initial impression is the only bad thing I can say, and it's not even a bad thing, is, like I said, just a little bit of balance issues because of the neck is more substantial than the rest of the body. If the speaker weren't in here, I think this thing would about float out of your hands. It's that light, but it's super solid. It's chambered, it's not hollow. So it does have hollow places in it, but it is a chambered piece of carbon fiber construction. I dig it. I totally dig it. The only other maybe downside is the app is a little Spartan. By that I mean it does what it's supposed to do. You can segue quickly through the patches and everything, but you know, there's only, I think altogether you got 16. Now, I've gone out to a gig. You only got 4 at a time that you get by the button here. I think that's right. I think I'm saying that right. I might be wrong. I don't think you can go through all 16 here. But you've got 4 banks. You got clean, you got crunch, you got distortion, you got high gain. And all of them sound really quite good. Oh, the other thing I want to say is out here in the bottom, this thing sounds great just going out into an amp. It sounds good through the headphones. I put a set of headphones on. I can't tell if some of them are, if it's stereo or not through the headphones. I think it's probably still mono, but it sounds great. And then you've got this, which is a USB-C, and that allows you to use this guitar as a direct interface into your computer. So you don't have to have a Scarlett or any other kind of audio interface. It goes in and it tracks really well. I ran it through a neural DSP thing and did a demo using a band-in-a-box backing track. I don't know if anybody else has any additional questions about it, let me know. I just think it's very, very nice, and for the money, kind of unbelievable. Because it's carbon fiber, you could probably leave it, it could be exposed to higher heat than a regular wooden guitar. The neck's not going to warp. You got those advantages. It does say, although my Nova, I've kind of tested it, the little Nova Go, the smaller one. I left it in the car one day and it stays just fine. It probably got 110 degrees in the car. I didn't mean to leave it out there. It wasn't necessarily a test, but the hype was true. This one, same way, only they say because of the electronics in there, they don't recommend you leave it for extended periods of time out in heat. And you don't want to get it near water and all that different stuff too. Yeah, it's going to be more, it's not waterproof, in other words. But man, this is great. This is great. Affordable carbon fiber LP style guitar, supremely playable. Like I say, the 0 fret does allow for lower action. I love the fact that you still, of course, it's because it's all graphite anyway. You got a graphite nut behind the 0 fret. Tuning is super stable. I mean, I've bent the strings pretty hard, so I had to tune it just slightly. But dang, if it don't stay in tune, great too. Watch the rest of the video. You'll get examples of how it sounds. This is a keeper for me. Super happy. Oh, and Enya is also making a Strat type. I think it's going to be released later this spring. A Strat type version of this. Looks kind of like a Super Strat. You know, maybe that's something in the future that I'll get an opportunity to review as well. But thanks, folks out there in China. Thank you, Danny, for being the rep that went with me through this. And we're going to have probably 3 or 4 videos. I'd like to also do a demo of this, running through some of my modelers through the Helix, just to see how it sounds. I'd like to run it through a Tone Master Deluxe, Tone Master Twin, maybe through my Vox AC10. so you see how it sounds with tube amps and stuff too. I'm just real impressed with the sound of it. It's a great guitar, irregardless of the fact that it's got speakers and onboard presets with, like I say, all the presets have reverb if you want them, modulation, my goodness, delay, EQ, and it's very nice. That the one thing I couldn't find a tuner in the app, so I used a regular tuner when I tuned up. And so that might be one thing that you could add to the app. I'm not sure if they will or can do that or not. And I'm also going to try the app on my iPad. I've been just doing it with my iPhone. I'm wondering, you'll see when I demo the app that I'm having a little trouble making some of the sliders move because my fingers are big and fat. I think if it were larger on my iPad, I'd have absolutely no problem with that. Peace to all who watch. Subscribe to the channel if you like. Go check it out. The Enya Go Sonic. And if you want to buy it and use my affiliate link, it will be in the description of this video. Thank you.